Stranger Things 4 fans are not stopping until they decode and fish out whatever hidden secrets are in the latest season of the show, so let's take a look at them. Will's sexuality. The way Will's character has been made to lag behind and forgotten most of the time by the other characters in the show has led many fans to think it's possible that the showrunners are trying to hide his sexuality, given the era in which the show was set. The fans who are not sure about this theory have often wondered what is hidden about Will's character, and Season 4 somehow gave a clue to help grow this theory. In an episode in Season 4, Will obviously becomes jealous over the way Mike pays attention and stays in contact with Eleven, and the fans are wondering if Will could be in love with Mike. Fans are now very convinced that Will is likely finding it hard to come out. In an interview with Variety, Noah Schnapp spoke about it and how the secret might be for the viewers to figure out when he said, "I feel like they never really address it or blatantly say how Will is. I think that's the beauty of it, that it's just up to the audience's interpretation. If it's Will kind of just refusing to grow up and growing up slower than his friends, or if he is really gay." Steve going off. The fans have also been able to notice the way in which Steve has been made to be loved, and they think it's a strategy towards putting an end to his character. With Stranger Things, being a likable character shows almost a horrible end to a character, and the fans are thinking the show is hiding Steve's probable demise behind his new lovable personality. A fan on Twitter has mentioned that the way they've made Steve bond with Nancy look like a complete setup to have him get rid of easily. The fan said, "I really wouldn't be surprised if he goes in the next chapter." Another fan also mentioned that the relationship between Nancy and Steve is just a hidden teaser to mess up the viewer's mind later. The fan tweeted that Steve could take the place of Nancy while trying to save her, saying Steve will most likely sacrifice himself for Nancy either while she's in Vecna's mind control or after during some other situation. While tweeting, a fan also supported the earlier claims that Steve would have to go considering the hidden plots the show is setting up for him. The fan who talked about the hidden setup plots for Steve had it in their tweet that said, "Is no one going to talk about how Mr. Steve Harrington got bitten by bats in the Upside Down and how Robin is fearing that he might got rabies or something from them?" Eddie is 010. The fans are now just wondering if they don't know much about one of their favourite new acts on the show, Eddie Munson. The Dungeon Master, who has managed to get attention for himself, hasn't actually shown any power or been portrayed as having a direct link to the Upside Down. However, many fans can't let go of the possibility that Eddie could probably be one of the kids that were back in the Hawkins laboratory with 1 and 11. The fans think that Stranger Things 4 has managed to keep this secret from everyone. One particular fan had tweeted a picture of Eddie and a younger 10 in a tweet that said, "Theory, 10 is Eddie Munson." A fan who sounds so sure that 10 must have escaped 1's attack on the lab and probably grew up to be Eddie said, "We don't see a clip 010 passing away and then 001 brutally attack the lab. The fact that he is in the other room with Papa and Eddie also said, 'My hair was buzzed,' makes this theory more reasonable that Eddie is 010. One certain thing a lover of the show keeps wondering about is why would the Duffer Brothers go through the process of making Eddie a main character in Stranger Things 4 if he wasn't so important from the beginning? And the answer boils down to the fact that he was one of the kids at the Hawkins laboratory. A fan tweeted, "When Eddie was younger, he had a buzz cut like 11, so what if Eddie was one of the kids in the lab, because why else would the Duffer Brothers make him such a main character?" Will is the mind flayer. Many fans would ask how that could be possible. Will could be the mind flayer and have been hiding in plain sight all along. Considering how Will is able to connect to the world and how the world became stuck on the day of his disappearance, it appears not to just be a mere occurrence. A Reddit user shared their thoughts on why this could be an accurate reason why Will gets sidelined a lot, even though he was a major reason why the show started in the first place. The fan believes that the Mind Flayer is the upside-down version of Will. They think that Will's side of being a villain is still being kept as a secret, and that he might eventually turn out to be the bigger force later in the show. The fan who explained the theory behind his hidden secret said, "So, my theory is that when the downside-up counterpart of Will arrived at the domain of upside-down Will, Mind Flayer, it then became aware of the existence of his counterpart. Hence, therefore, the Mind Flayer tried to either possess Will or switch bodies with him in the downside up. Trailer timestamps. The first thing fans looked at for hidden details was the Stranger Things 4 trailer. After about a day that the trailer was released, fans of the show started noticing that the timestamps were trying to pass a message. The fans have observed that if the video of the trailer were paused at 1:59, you'd get to notice the timestamps are strategically located in the cosmic clouds on the screen. According to the observant fans, the timestamps that go from left to right are 1:46, 0:33, 2:30, and 0:52. The fans, while trying to figure out the hidden messages behind these timestamps, have been left to wonder if the timestamps are in a way related to previous teasers released for the show, or if they have only to do with the trailer and the whole season itself. The reason for this conclusion is that the timestamps in the teaser theory are much more than the ones in the trailer, while the trailer looked like the ideal thing to watch for when it comes to hidden secrets in Season 4. A Reddit fan of the show, however, cracked the hidden secret message behind the timestamps. The Redditor disclosed the message behind the timestamps as "I am Hell's Master." This impressive discovery has led many other fans to start wondering what that could possibly mean for the show. Many fans believe it could be due to many more supernatural beings being revealed or the introduction of a new villain. The Stranger Things 4 Volume 1 now available, fans can finally find out what the message in the trailer was warning them about. Nancy. A bigger part of the theory behind Steve leaving the show was that he'd save Nancy and take her place instead. Throughout the first volume of Season 4, the Duffer Brothers were sure to drop the hints that finally led the fans to unravel this secret. And the secret is that Steven saves Nancy just by playing her favorite song. Stranger Things 4 has given the fans some good musical moments with hidden messages in the first part that was recently released. And now the fans are thinking that Nancy would be saved from under Vecna's control with this method. Twitter users have been going all out to find the theory that's behind this hidden plot by the Duffer Brothers. A Twitter user shared a picture of Steve playing a musical instrument with the caption, "I'm really buying into the theory that he's playing Nancy's favorite song in this scene." Another user shared their thoughts on how this plot has been hidden and goes a long way into the first season. They said, "Theory! Steve saves Nancy from Vecna by singing the song he sang in her garage in ST1, proving that she still loves him." The Twitter users seem to be in sync with the theory that could probably justify what's being hidden in the latest season. According to a user, a picture of Robin going through some musical albums shows how Robin got to know Nancy's favorite music and was able to save the day. The theory reads, Robin found Nancy's music tapes while searching her room, so she knows her favorite music. Robin will save Nancy. Vecna and Miss Kelly. Another interesting fact that the fans think has been managed to be kept from them so far in Stranger Things 4 is that Miss Kelly, the school psychiatrist, might be somewhat related to Vecna. The theory behind this originates from how Vecna takes advantage of traumatic memories of everyone he attacks. And also, the fans were able to come to this conclusion because of how easily Vecna influences the people that are not in Upside Down. The fans are thinking that Miss Kelly, who's a psychiatrist, believes that being depressed is not a serious issue and might mean she's working with Vecna to get rid of the weak people. The theory also states that it's possible that Miss Kelly had no idea that she was helping Vecna. But then, the fans can't wait to see how this secret gets unraveled in the second volume of Stranger Things 4. Those are the top likely hidden secrets in Stranger Things 4. Which theory interests you the most? Let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching!